I'm going to just throw it out there. I'm not in a great mood today.
Ooh.
I feel like a CUNT.
Dark-sided.
No one did anything. I just woke up feeling this way. I woke up like this.
That sucks because it's your leg day.
No, it's not. I have work. I think that's why.
Period.
Yeah,
Case
I have
closed.
work. Not happy.
And
I'm
we're
also
not
getting
talking
my
about the
period.
Young Millennials podcast, I'm assuming.
Yeah, no. This does not work. This is fun.
No, you're chopping today.
Yeah. I'm not happy about it. But do you like my sweatshirt? I don't know if you could see it. It says, "The best is yet to come."
Love it. Put it on my
I wore
t-shirt.
this once before, and now I'm wearing it again.
On an
I
episode?
would... No, in real life.
In
I
real
bought it. I was like, that's such like a cool sweatshirt. But I don't know if it's like the girl side of me, but if I'm like photographed in something, can't wear it again.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. And true.
It's like annoying, and I wish I wasn't like this. But yeah, no one could see me in this again. Don't look at my Instagram. I have a photo in this shirt. Don't look. Pretend this is the first time you're seeing it.
Oh, you did.
I literally, it's kind of corny. I got this. I think it's for when I went to California for January 1st, like New Year, and I did like a not like a photo shoot, but like to celebrate like my year sobriety, like the best is yet to come, type of thing.
Yeah, that works.
It ate. It did so well. It did numbers. This is the
So
first one
we're
wearing
young
it.
millennials.
Oh, yes. Hello. I've been so bad with this. I'm so sorry. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Young Millennials Podcast. I'm Lex here with my co-host, Billy Bitch. Emphasis on the bitch. Okay.
I'm the sweetest bitch.
That's
you'll
me
ever meet.
today. I'm Lex Bitch today.
Right.
Emphasis on the bitch. Huh. Do you have anything you need to catch me up on?
Dark mode versus light mode.
Ooh. You're gonna call me old, but I'm light mode. I have this setting where it switches to dark mode after sundown.
I had that for my laptop, loved it, but then I went full dark-sided.
I don't like
Like,
it. I don't like
I
it.
think it actually, the origin for like my phone was that I had a crack screen. So if you have a crack screen and you put it on dark mode, it's so much easier to like not
You won't
squeeze
see the crack.
the crack.
Yeah.
Say crack again.
Crack.
So that's how it started, and then for me, like, I think Instagram looks disgusting in light mode, and I will
So-
back.
For me, honestly, dark mode hurts my eyes. Like the dark with the white lettering.
The white
Hurts my
background
eyes.
hurts my eyes.
I don't know. Maybe because I have light eyes, you have dark eyes. I don't know if there's any science behind this, but
Ooh.
yeah, whenever I like looked at something with like black background and white lettering, it hurts.
Interesting.
There's two types of people in the world, dark mode and light mode. Comment below which one you are.
Yes. Oh, I could actually there's polls on
Yes, I've been like wanting
What's
to
it
try
called?
with that. Instagram.
Spotify. No,
Oh,
like
but
there was
also Instagram.
that too. We could totally do that. Under like the podcast, there's polls on Spotify, and we should definitely do that.
Interesting. I need to like start using Spotify again. I feel like I need to make a new account because my algorithm got all jacked up. My Spotify was the work Spotify, so it just threw everything off.
I mean, I would
Like-
never
Yeah, no.
go to Spotify, honestly. But
Hashtag Team Apple Music.
yeah, no, Apple Music all the way. But they're more innovative for podcasts over there, so we have to stand.
And I like that Spotify makes fun playlists like divorced dad rock, Midwestern emo. Like, have you seen people like posting their like curated playlist and it's like weird names like that?
I'm always so jealous at the Spotify end of the year thing.
Well, like Apple does the Wrapped too. It's not nearly as good, but
That's
mine
what I
is
mean.
mine is so jacked because I listen to sleep sounds. So it's like my number one song is Moon Dreams and like,
Yeah,
sleepy
that's
time.
Mhm.
So it just jacks everything up for me.
My number one is probably Young Millennials Podcast.
I'm dead. I'm probably up there too with that. But hot take, I really don't listen to music like that. How some people like always have to have their headphones in and like listening to music. That's not me. That's not me. I like sports talk radio,
That's hot.
podcast, but I think it's more of like an ADHD thing. Like I've looked into this and I've found out what people with like ADHD like
Something
things like that,
serious.
like talk radio and yeah, very
Mhm.
interesting. I guess it's because like it almost doesn't distract me. Like music, I'll listen while I'm cleaning and then like I start like jamming and I'm singing and like I guess because talk radio is unpredictable.
Right, right. That's interesting because, like,
Very interesting.
I need content streaming at all times. So I actually turn
I
to music when
I
I
can
need to not, like, really focus.
my brain like I feel like I think it's because of my job and me talking to people all day. My brain is cooked. It's
Mhm.
always fried. Like I have to get Botox because my tension headaches are so bad.
You have Botox?
I've gotten it once before. Don't tell anyone. Shh. But yeah,
Baby
but I
or
got
yeah?
it for headaches.
Oh, wow.
Like real Botox in my forehead.
Within the last 6 months?
I think it might have been more. It was this year.
Before the podcast or after? Because if it's after,
Before.
that's a problem.
No. I definitely before because I would have told you I was gonna
That's
get
what I mean.
Botox in
We
my
should have
filler.
been talking
Yeah,
about it.
no. Next time I go, I'm due. I have to get my lip filler and my Botox. So
I didn't know you do lip filler either.
I have no top lip, and it doesn't look like I have lip filler because they do it so subtly. The person I go to is like a family friend, and they're like, I don't want to say like ethical with it, but like they respect like normal body proportions, you
Yeah.
know? Like your top lip should not be the same size as your bottom lip. That's just
Uh-huh.
how it should be. You know, your top lip is always going to be smaller. So they don't fucking juice me up where I have like, you know, Kylie Jenner lips because that's not realistic for me. And I can respect that.
I think
But
unless you're
since I
Jessica Alba.
someone like that who like naturally has plump lips, but it's just that's never been me.
No,
But I literally don't have I have negative top lip. So I need to get a little filler and
a
it's
little
so
boo
subtle,
boo.
but exact it's the most painful thing I've ever done.
It looks.
Cosmetically,
I watch like the girlies, like the like lifestyle girlies. Eek. There's
it's painful.
blood.
It's I mean, I don't bleed too much. It's more like where the pokes are, but they like
And
shove the
it's
needle
like
through
numbed
and like
even.
inject and like manipulate and like oh, it's so painful. And
Even
it's not
and
like it's
it's
a quick
numbed, right?
thing. Yeah, but you still feel
It's
it.
not on the
It's like a topical
inside,
numbing
like
cream.
yeah.
No, it's not like, you know, when you go to the dentist and they inject you with the numbing stuff. It's
That
not like
shit's
that. It's just
crazy.
like topical, you know?
Mhm.
Botox, however, doesn't really hurt. It really
Good to
doesn't hurt.
know.
The needle is way smaller. Um, it feels almost like little pops. Like when you have like those really small whiteheads and like they just have like the little like crack like pop.
Uh-huh.
It kind of feels and sounds like that. It's very interesting.
Hmm.
Botox doesn't really hurt. And it's actually
Random.
so like freaky how Botox it takes time to develop. So like initially like you know you could still move your muscles because it paralyzes your muscles. That's what Botox does. So, you know, over time you just like lose the movement in wherever you get the Botox and it's like you're trying to like move your head and like you literally can't. It's stuck. It's frozen. So part of me kind of hates that I don't make facial expressions when I have Botox because I'm a very like expressive person, but also I have crazy forehead wrinkles and I have like severe 11s in between my eyebrows and I've just always had that. So, and also tension headaches.
Mhm.
So, I'm very back and forth on the Botox.
Interesting.
I also don't love the idea of injecting things into my body.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, rant over.
That's it.
When I get my Botox and lips, you will know. And you will know. Everyone will know.
Good.
It'll be our secret.
Our dirty little secret. When it's up, then
Would you ever get like filler anywhere?
um, guys when they're older, they got what's the word? Peanut heads. It
Never
like
heard of
gets
this.
sunken in, I think, in your
Oh, like your
temples.
temples. Yes, yes,
And
yes,
like
yes,
I
yes.
might get like filler for like that, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
I like my deep set line in the middle of my brow bone thing. So I'm good for right now, but I'm not opposed, but I think I'm gonna wait till after 40 to like reevaluate.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
also
kind
like
of
a
more like,
guy,
I
and
guess
like
you could
guys
still be
just get
40.
hotter as they get older, so.
Not always, sweetheart. Not
You know, I'm
always.
kidding, I'm kidding.
Not always.
I'm getting whatever Lindsay Lohan got.
She got like the full workup.
So I
You
take it
got an
back.
extra 150 grand? Because that's what she got.
When the tea comes out in like 10 years, what she got now, that's what I'll get in 10 years.
I actually just saw a Reddit post. I'm in the plastic surgery subreddit because I just love looking at transformations like that.
Same.
And this one girl posted her before picture of, I guess, a few years ago, and she said that she had gotten into a terrible car accident and her plastic surgeon had to give her like complete facial reconstruction, like a whole new face. She broke like 37 bones in her face or something like that. And bless this plastic surgeon, you would never be able to know. She looks
Wow.
a little different. Naturally, you're going to,
Kind of the
but
point.
she looks great. She looks great. So we love a good plastic surgery.
I'm not
Sometimes it's
against it.
necessary. No, not at
I mean,
all.
the Botox and stuff, that kind of like, because they say it's preventative, but it's like,
That's kind of why I
I don't
started
know.
early-ish with the Botox. Preventative, but also, again, headaches.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't get wrinkles if you're not wrinkling your skin, you know?
Right.
So, but then I'm like, why try to fight aging?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer.
I
Time will tell. Time will tell.
Mm-hmm. I think it's amazing, like kind of sidebar, but like the whole like tattoo removal thing that's on plastic surgery, I guess. But
I mean, I guess you can put it. I mean, it's not plastic surgery, but I would like put it in that category.
yeah, I think that's like one of the coolest things to like evolve.
I need to see Pete Davidson now because he was
He
going.
looks better than he's ever looked. He looks.
Well, I think he also like went to rehab.
Yeah, he looks so hot on his Saturday Night Live appearance. If you just
Does he do? He still does SNL here and there.
No, I mean, I guess. I think that was like the first time in like a year. Like if you look it up, he looks really good.
Not to brag, but I saw Pete Davidson in the Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru ahead of me.
I'm scared.
Years ago, I was in the Dunkin' Donuts by the atrium going through the drive-thru, and there was like a big Pimp Daddy like SUV in front of me, and it was like not a normal one you see on Staten Island, and I'm like, who's that? You know? And I look, like I'm looking, and he pulls up to the window and he sticks his arm out to get his coffee, and I see all the tattoos, and then we make eye contact through his side view mirror, and I'm like, that's fucking Pete Davidson ahead of me in the drive-thru.
Wow.
So yeah, I saw him.
Did you see Outer Banks?
No.
You never watched that, right? The
No.
craziest Pete Davidson story is Lauren Rispoli seeing him at the W in Tottenville with the main hot girl from Outer Banks. That is mind blowing.
I've never heard that. She never told me that.
It was years ago, and like he bought like everyone shots in the whole like place.
Good for him.
As he should.
I think one of the most popular Staten Island moments in history is when he bought Kim Kardashian to Campania.
And the atrium, actually.
And the atrium, yes. Yes.
I wonder what maybe.
Iconic. Right?
Imagine going to the atrium and you see Kim Kardashian there.
No.
I would need therapy.
No, like
I
don't know what I would.
I wouldn't know
I would probably.
or not.
I probably wouldn't think. I'm like, there's no way. Like, that's not her. There's no way that's her. Like the fact that Kim Kardashian even knows what Staten Island is, where it is. Like, she's been to the same movie theater we've gone to.
She's crossed the Verrazano Bridge.
Yeah. Yeah, she has. She has.
Yeah.
Crazy. Iconic, really.
Truly.
Where has she been? I don't follow her. I like got on that train a few months ago where everyone was like blocking celebrities, and I did that.
She's like all skimsing it, which I love for her.
I love that, but also like
I
chill. But
love
also
that
get your bag.
name.
Skims. Well,
For
it's a play on like
I
Kim
like
and
that is just so iconic to me. Like that is perfection at its finest.
yeah, no. Her marketing team is A1. I will give her that. She is a businesswoman through and through. And the people that say she's not smart or not talented, get
Oh,
fucking
and
wrecked.
she is filming right now. She's playing a divorce lawyer.
Okay, for like a show.
Yeah, it's hot take. I really don't like Ryan Murphy, but he's
I
like
know the name. I have to like
he's
look him up.
American Horror Story.
Mm.
Everything which she was just in,
Yes,
which
yes,
is
yes, yes,
how
yes,
it
yes,
like
yes.
kind of came about.
Yes.
But
Yes.
like everything he does, like I feel like the concept is there, but I don't like the
Execution 0 out of 10. I hate that.
0.
I hate that. Do better. Just do better, Ryan Murphy. Take
Like Scream Queen should be on its 15th season and it didn't last past 2.
No, it died real fast.
Real fast.
But I also think that whole like genre of television show was also kind of like it's a reach nowadays.
I love bimbos in college solving crimes.
Of course you do. You're the demographic.
Yeah, exactly.
Just you, the gay boy.
Or getting murdered and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, not for me. Not for me.
The best death on television was Ariana Grande's in that.
I didn't even see it. I never saw it.
She's typing on like Facebook, like help me or something like that, and she gets stabbed in the back before she could click send.
Oh.
But then she pops up and hits send and dies.
Love that. Iconic. She's really making the rounds, Miss Ariana, with the whole Wicked movie and everything. But have you heard everyone
something about that? But I don't know if it's like a spoiler, and I don't know if I want to know further. But I guess I have to say it now.
Okay.
There's like queer vibes around like the way she portrayed her character, perhaps.
I wouldn't say queer vibes, but I think just her and Cynthia Erivo in general.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Like
they have
chemistry.
something.
Their chemistry is great.
I don't
Which
know what it is.
Seeing for sure this week. I might even see it tomorrow or the next day.
You need to.
Mm-hmm.
Hurry up, run.
I
should have seen it already.
I should.
Bad boy.
I know it's not even really on me.
There's a song from the movie. I'm not going to tell you which one, but it's a musical, so there's dancing, there's singing, there's choreography, and I am actively learning one of the choreographed dances. So
oh my God, I want to know.
We will come back with an update. Well, you have to see it first, and then we'll talk about it.
I'm like being really good with not like spoilers or like even scenes. Like I'm still gonna go into it so fresh. I can't wait.
Oh, it's so great. Go see it today. Go run. Go see it 6 times.
I know. I need to. I'm potentially going with family who's working, who's not. Like that's like the vibe.
Gotcha.
And I really wanted to see it IMAX, and I'm probably not. But whatever.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Just go.
Go.
Go. Okay. Well, that was 20 minutes of...
I know. Whoopsies.
Yep. It always happens. We have a lot to say. I feel like I come into this with, like, I don't know what to talk about. And here we are.
Angry right now. You're doing
great. Thank you. I guess I just needed to talk to you. Yeah. And now I feel better. But then I just remembered I have work in a little bit.
I literally started this off like so dazed and confused.
I don't know. Adulting is hard.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I have to say. Adulting is hard.
Word.
I have so much to do before Thanksgiving. And I'm just like...
That's freaking this week.
Oh, I know. But okay.
Yeah.
Moving on. Are we ready to get into the hot topics?
Never been more ready in my life.
I don't think you actually are, but it's okay. Billy has nothing to contribute to this. No, I'm kidding.
Just fine.
So I brought up this idea to Billy, and like I just said, he's like, well, I don't really like have anything to relate to that, but I'll listen to your tea.
I'll say something.
I'm sure, listen, everyone's gone through this. And the topic of the week is friendship endings, friendship breakups, endings, things of that sort, just any kind of separation from a friend. And it's natural, it's part of life. I think, especially, going into your 30s, it usually it just becomes like a life progression, like drifting. I feel like a lot of it is like you're not on the same page as people anymore. That's most of my friendship endings for me. Like, whether who's still partying, drinking, who's has kids now, and like, they're doing the whole married thing. And then there's just like me. So I think that's where most of my friendship endings
Like you
kind of
just said
stem
30
from.
seconds ago, adulting.
Adulting. And it's like, my best friend, I haven't seen her in months, and we're like trying to go back and forth. Not months, but like it feels like months. I'm trying to like plan something with her. And she's like, no, I have work that day, school that day, I have a party this day. And I'm like, well, see you fucking never. Like, we're just all so busy. Everyone is just so busy with their own life. And I think if you're not prioritizing friends in this stage of your life, it's very easy to drift.
I love the like meme or whatever it is of like normalize saying let's hang out and then like it being like 3 months later picking right back up or something like that.
Literally. But like that's what a good friend is. And I
Mm-hmm.
think the basis of a good friendship is it shouldn't have to feel hard.
Mm-hmm.
Friendships should not be hard.
Mm-hmm.
Period. And listen, like, you're going to have tiffs, you're going to get into little bouts, but friends love and respect each other. And I found it so much easier to like mend relationships with friends because we both, have that mutual understanding of, hey, we're friends, like we shouldn't be fighting, period. So
Yes.
I definitely went through a few rough friend breakups in the past
It's
two,
very
three
interesting to me.
years. Yeah. And not to like claim my innocence, but like it wasn't my fault. It
Mm.
wasn't my fault. Like, people are fucking weird and people suck. You fucking rat.
There's three sides of every story.
There is, but so I guess my biggest one is my biggest friend breakup would be my high school best friend. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
going to say her name. I doubt she definitely doesn't listen to this. She has me unfollowed and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Salty bitch. Um we were friends since high school, 2010, 2011, and best friends. I knew her family. Like, I would go to grandma's house, invite myself in, like Sunday dinner vibes. I've gone on vacation with her and her family. Like, literally, I was family. I knew her sisters, her cousins, her whole family. So that's how close I was with this girl. And as we got older, like you start to drift, who's doing what, who's doing this. She definitely made some questionable life decisions in terms of like infidelity in relationships, and I, as someone who got cheated on, I do not condone this behavior. So I verbalize that as, with a friend, you should be able to speak your truth. And I was like, girl, like, I can't support this. Like, cry all you want, but like, what you're doing is wrong,
Mm-hmm.
period. So I think that's where it started, like her being like, you're my friend, you're supposed to like, be on my side, but
Right.
morally can't get behind it, sister.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess like the more, again, older, I made the mistake of getting her a job at my barber shop, and like just like front desk reception type of thing.
Okay.
And she didn't respect my boundaries, like at work, didn't like respect the fact like this is not like playtime for me, this is work time. And that just was like, again, chipping away, like, girl, like, stay out of my space, or like do this, like don't talk back to me at work, like, don't try to like belittle me at my place of work, like this isn't
Mm-hmm.
just a fucking hangout for me.
Mm-hmm.
So then there was that. And
Hate that.
then hated so much. And the final tipping point was me and my last girlfriend that you know very well. This was like 2022. So very like on and off, like, how toxic we were and still are. Um, and it got to a point where this person was moving across the country, and I was agreeing to do the road trip to help her move across the country. And my best friend was like, you can't do that. Like, no, you're not doing that. And I'm like, not for nothing. Like, who the fuck are you? I strongly believe like a good friend supports you as long as you're not doing anything that hurts them or hurts yourself or anyone else. Like what I was doing, like that's my own life. That's my own life decisions. You don't have to love my relationship and my whoever I'm dating,
There's a
but it wasn't
very like
affecting you.
fine line with all that.
Exactly. And like if I kept going back to someone who was cheating on me or like abusive to me, then I would understand. But it wasn't like that with this person. And I also agreed to do a cross country road trip, and it was like 3 days away. And it's like, that's not something you just bail on last minute. Like, hey, find someone else to drive across the country with you.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to do that. So I remember like we were going back and forth on that. And I think that she saw like pictures of me with her, or like she had our locations and like saw we were together. And I remember like I sent her a text and she never answered me and we just never spoke again.
Wow.
That was it. Like 12-year friendship. Done.
Do you think that she liked you?
So it's funny you bring that up because my sisters are like kind of on that wave. Every single girl I've dated, she hated them. Hated them.
There's some type of jealousy that story's giving from her.
That's like something that like I kind of think. But I guess we'll never know. But we literally stopped talking. Like that was it. Period. It's been a few years since me and this friend have talked. And it's so funny. I think it was last year. I don't know if it was this year or like end of last year. It might have been this year. I think it was this year. Summertime. I saw her at the bank. Except I saw her as I was walking out. Like she was sitting to like be with a personal banker type of vibe.
This
you know,
was
and I
the
just
girl
like,
that didn't that
high school
never...
bestie.
Okay.
Yes, we never spoke again. And I walk into the bank, and I'm kind of someone that walks into like something like a small business like bank, like, hey, like how you doing? You know, like, and that, you know, like people look at me when I walk in because I make myself known, like I'm here. So I walk in, I had my sunglasses on, I use the ATM, boop, boop, boop. And I turn and I walk out and I see her sitting there and she sees me. She's looking at me. Obviously, she fucking knows it's me. And I walk out and she's with her new mans. And I'm like, damn, like, do I go back in and say something to her? Do I text her? Because at this point, like, I'm so sentimental and I can like get past, you know, shitty times. Like you are my best friend for 12 years. Of course I miss you. So I was like really mulling over for days like should I text her? Should I not text her? And I think I just need to be reminded of like shit behavior because I, you know, consulted with a friend of mine and they were like, Lex, like yeah, you miss her, but look what she's done to you over the years. Like this girl wasn't a good friend to you. And why do you want that back in your life? And I'm like, you're right. You're so right. You're so right. Is it something I still struggle with? Of course. Again, 12 years of friendship just gone. But I don't know. I can't.
I want to say like that says a lot about her too. The fact that she didn't reach out to you either, it makes me feel like you made the right decision and not. But
absolutely.
Like also like I guess that could kind of be like flipped around, but Armand's still on your side.
But it's like I thought about it and I actually went to our text thread and it kind of like re-sparked my memory that I literally was the last one to speak to her and she never spoke to me again.
I know. Yeah.
You know, and she was also someone that like always kept like ex-boyfriends around, like didn't let them get too far. And it's like you don't let your ex-boyfriends get too far from you, but your best friend, you're just never going to speak to her again.
Yeah, it's not
because I hung out with my ex-girlfriend at the time. Like, get over yourself. Weirdo. So that was one I definitely struggled with. But I just have to remind myself, I think it's just with any kind of ending, relationships, friendships, you have to look at it realistically. Like, this girl sucked. Your life is better without her. She didn't bring anything to the table for you at this point in your life. So That is what it is. That is what it is. And then I guess another friendship ending. Again, stupid, not my fault. I knew this kid. This one's a boy. And I feel like boy friendships don't usually end, you know? Boys aren't like that. So I was friends with this boy for a few years at this point, and I also cut his hair. So he I guess he got too comfortable with me being a friend and a barber. Like, he thought he can, like, push the limit. Like, he would miss appointments sometimes, like, show up really late, like, oh, fuck, I overslept type of thing. And I let it slide.
Mm-hmm.
I let it slide. The last time I talked to him, he had an appointment, and it was Christmas week or, like, a holiday week where I was super fucking busy, super slammed. And I had his location, and I checked his location the night before and saw he was out. And I said, he's not going to make it. Because he would always also book an early fucking appointment, like 11 a.m. So I was like, he's not going to make it. And I texted him the next day, like, are you coming to your appointment? And he was like, oh, I forgot. My mom was getting back surgery. I had to take her to the hospital this morning. This whole elaborate lie, like, pathological liar. He was a pathological liar. And I was just like, your mom was getting back surgery. I had to take her this morning. One, I saw you were home at 9 a.m. So you could have came. Two, I saw you were out last night. Came with the receipts.
Mm-hmm.
Never spoke to me again.
Like, you just said,
or I said so I kind of ripped into him, and then I was like, you have to pay me for this missed appointment. I sent him a request on Zelle. He never paid me, and that was it.
Ew.
Done.
Loser.
Can you imagine? Loser. And he, not for nothing, he was a loser.
Mm-hmm.
Like, going out drinking 4 or 5 nights a week still, and, you know, we were late 20s at this point. Loser vibes, never gonna grow up type of thing. Like, get your shit together. So these are all good endings,
like,
though.
gathering from these 3 situations, it's just what needed to happen, what was meant to be.
Yeah.
And, like,
and I think that's pretty much any kind of
mm-hmm.
any friendship ending. It's usually like, I believe, like, if it's meant to be, it'll be type of thing. Mm-hmm. So this was clearly meant to end. These people weren't meant to be in my life forever. Is it sad? Of course. But again, you reflect and you're like, my life wouldn't be better with them. Mm-hmm. Because they're exactly where I fucking left them.
Right.
Period.
Should I talk just, like, a little bit about where I stand on this whole set?
Yeah, because Billy still has friends forever.
Yeah, I think, like, as a young millennial growing older, like, I'm really starting to see, like, how important I always knew my friendships, but, like, it's also, like, just how rare I'm in. I feel like I have now 30 plus years of friendships. Well, with one.
Yeah.
And just anyone who I ever felt like a friendship in, like, my heart, I've never had a falling out. There has been friendships that just, like, faded because we don't live by each other. But even those, like, I still, like, hold such, like, fond memories of, like, each and every mm-hmm. one. And, like, I follow them on Instagram. Like, I love, like, seeing them. And I just know, like, if I was to see them, it would be like nothing happened.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's just a very me thing. I don't know if it's one-sided, and I guess it, like, doesn't, like, matter either. So I really don't have any falling out stories, and I also guess that comes from me just being extremely, like, shy and introverted too, mm-hmm. that, like, I kind of just grasp onto, like, what I have. I mean, not in, like, a negative way. Like, I've just been really lucky to, like, have, like, great friendships, I guess. And I would say, like, you're the newest friendship that I've had, which is so cool for me.
It's hard making friends as adults, we always say, and it really is nice to meet a new solid friend.
And I don't foresee any negativity for us. Like, I just can't imagine it. And I'm just also, like, not that type of person. If there was something, I would get to the bottom of it and make sure we were in, like,
for sure
place.
Same with me. Yeah.
So it's just really a reflection of them Not
Always. It
you.
always is. And it's funny, like you're talking about this. I actually had another situation recently with a work friend where this chick was my friend at work, and I started to notice that she was cutting off everyone around her. And like the first one, I was like, all right, I can understand why they had a falling out. Then it was two, and then it was three. And I was like, oh no, she's the problem.
Mm.
And I was like, it's just a matter of time till I'm next. And sure enough, I got chopped off too because I didn't invite her to my backyard hibachi party with all my work friends who she doesn't like any of them. So why would I invite you? But since that
Neither
day,
of
that was like
bitch.
August,
Not you, her.
she stopped. No, I know. She stopped talking to me.
Wow.
Stop talking to me. We work in the same building. I would like walk by her room. She would not even look at me. She like gave me an eye roll one day, like when she walked by my room, because if you walk in through the front door of the building, you have to pass my room. Or this was my old studio. But I noticed like she was so much of a pussy, and I hate to use that word, but like some people are just little fucking pussies.
I was gonna say a weirdo.
She started coming in through the back door to avoid walking past my studio.
Extra.
And if you're gonna be butthurt about something and like stop talking to someone, say it with your fucking chest. You're a grown ass woman. This woman is a mom. She has a child. You're older than me, and you're just gonna stop talking to me. Get the fuck over yourself.
Wow.
And I know I did nothing wrong. I know I did nothing wrong. And like you said, it's a them problem. They're projecting their fucking shit on you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm innocent over here. And listen, if I do fuck up, call me out on it. Like my best friend now, not that I ever really do like hurt her or make mistakes, but she'll call me out on things, be like, listen, like you were mean yesterday and it hurt my feelings. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was a cunt. I'm sorry. Like call me out. Fucking let me know what I did wrong. If you're upset I didn't invite you to my fucking party at my house, tell me. Be like, hey Lex, like I saw you had people over, like not for nothing. Like I thought I was your friend that hurt.
And that's what a true
Period.
friend does.
Exactly. That's also not what a little fucking bitch does.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
So people are just so weird, and that's why I also think it's so hard for people to make friends as you get older, because it's like, how are you all so fucking dense? I didn't invite you to my fucking hibachi party.
No,
apparently me not inviting. Oh, the best friend? Oh, no, my best friend now?
Well, you just said you were mean to me and it hurt my feeling.
Yeah, like, but that's usually because I'm just getting my period and I'm like hungry and I'm like being short with you. Or I'm like, I don't fucking know, like, so this friend, my bestie now, she does fantasy football for the first time and she has no idea what she's doing. So she was asking me a lot of questions.
And you don't even do that?
Got to a... No, I do.
Okay.
I do.
So you're doing it now?
But it's not like, yes, I am. I have one
good?
team that I take care. I am.
Okay.
I will be in either first or second place after this week. So, period. But she was like, kept asking me questions and I just got frustrated. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Do whatever the fuck you want. Like, I can only help you so much. Right. Like, snapped. Mm. And then the next day she was like, that wasn't nice. And I was like, I'm sorry. It's about calling your friends out, calling them out on their shit. And like, how do you expect me to get better as a friend or a person if you're not going to do that? Mm-hmm. You have to. You literally have to. So
totally. That's
the tea on that.
I'm trying to think. I really don't even get into like tiffs. Like I'm just very...
Honestly, neither do I. People just love starting shit with me and like making their own fights in their head.
I mean, even like 3 in a lifetime is nothing. I'm not trying to say it like that.
No, I know, but like I think I just also attract toxic people.
Yeah, and I don't attract anyone. I don't know.
I think like me being so empathetic and so kind and so caring, not to like shoot my own horn, but like someone that has the traits I do attract people who don't have that because they try to take advantage of you and they try to suck you dry of that. Mm-hmm. And I think that's why negative fucking people and weirdos fucking leech to me. Mm-hmm. Energy vampires. Mm-hmm.
I guess like the most recent thing that I like texted you is my college friend unfollowed me for what I like voted for, which is like fine, whatever. But that's like what I mean about the way
I see
things versus like her. Like I like that was like kind of like a punch on my chest. Yet we haven't talked in years, so like
Yeah.
whatever. But like, to me, that just sucks because my friendship to her meant a lot. Even though we didn't talk.
Like, this is how it's gonna end, really?
Yeah, I don't know. But again, I would consider that more of a fading friendship.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. Cause
Yeah.
like there was no words said, and I'm not surprised exactly. Like I guess like her sister's blue hair.
Period.
No, that's stop. That's mean. Not to bring her. No, shut up. But yeah, you know what I mean.
So he's just dragging everyone through the mud right now.
But
I get what you're saying.
If honestly, if like her, whatever, but like if like she was my master's girlies, if any of my bachelor's girlies, like that would like fucking slay me. And I feel like I don't know if I could like say this on the podcast, but I want to tell you like
you can like, if anything, like beep out some details, but spill it. Okay. That's I mean,
I guess I can't really say it like that, but
cut.
My bonds are just fucking strong, and just what like if you want to leave, go next.
Yeah. Thank you. Next. Period. I think it's just also important, like having people that put in effort, like you do. You know, and I see with the pattern of all these people that, you know, have left my life on their own. I was the one putting in more effort. And who the fuck has time for that? I'm not trying to be here pulling all the weight. Like, friendships need to be, you're both giving your all.
Yes.
Billy's speechless.
No, I'm thinking about everything I just said.
Are you high again?
No, I'm not.
Okay, good.
Do I have weed?
Not that I.
Was I high yesterday?
Yeah, you were. Shame on you.
Yeah, no, that's for another day.
It always is. It always is. Avoiding your problems.
And mainly just the topic on the podcast.
You're lucky that therapy is closed today.
Yes.
I'm off the clock.
Do you have any more tidbitties?
No, I'm really hungry and I need to eat.
Blah, blah.
I'm gonna have a nice breakfast. I'm gonna make some breakfast. I am not usually like a sausage breakfast person, but I've been seeing a lot of TikToks. I don't know why I'm seeing these TikToks of like breakfast foods, and people are getting like fresh, like, you know how you can like hamburgers, like fresh hamburgers, like with ground beef, like already pre-made into like hamburger shapes, like in the supermarket. I got like sausage ones like that, like little breakfast sausage patties, like fresh ones. So I've been eating those and they're delicious.
I love it.
So some eggs, some toast, some breakfast sausage.
Yeah, I actually love a little sausage sandwich, like over like bacon even a lot of times.
I'm always bacon girl. Although I will say my mom made me bacon yesterday, and I normally have turkey bacon throughout the week, like healthier alternative. I think regular bacon is like too much for me now. I prefer turkey bacon, I think.
I really like both.
Yeah, I don't know if I felt like the bacon was so salty, like way too much sodium for me.
I would have turkey bacon more, but I'm like the only one who likes it. So I think Danielle actually does, but you know.
I started making it in the air fryer. I love my air fryer. It cooks it so much faster.
The best invention of the past few years.
I need to like look up who invented the air fryer because you are a godsend.
You should be a billionaire.
Like, and you can cook everything in the air fryer. Everything.
Heat things
fucking
up,
cookies. Heat things up.
Yes,
like, and it just, how does it do it so fast? Like, if you put French fries in the oven, it'll take 40 minutes for them. Air fryer, 9 minutes, maybe.
I guess, because it's just so compact.
But that's also, but like, also how?
I know.
How?
Because it is like the same degrees and shit. You know.
So strange to me. I don't know. All right, I'm going to eat now. Thank you to everyone for watching this week's episode of the Young Millennials Podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, and everything. Leave us a 5-star review. Do your homework, as Billy says. Yeah, we will see you next week.
Bye.
Peace, love, and light. We out.